It's pretty kick-ass. And speaking of kick-ass, let's talk about this album cover.
Yeah. This one right here, it's kind of, when I first heard that Joan Jett, Billy Idol were going to be on here, I'm kind of like, okay, so maybe that punk style. Read a couple reviews, definitely in that rock punk era. Wow. And then you look at this cover. Awesome, like or kind of like sideways font for plastic heads. And it's not even just like a clear font either. It's got some lines running across it. Kind of almost makes it look like a book, like I should be opening it up as a book. So definitely as an album, if it's got that, bifold, then it's perfect. But I love the punk attitude that she has. Just knowing her from pictures and seeing her, whether it's in the grocery magazine aisle, but you're going for checkout, it's like you see her and she has many different styles. And this kind of, represents that 1970s punk that she wants to go towards. Definitely is a fan of Joan Jett, as she has mentioned before. So coming away with this pink and blackness, it kind of has that 70s punk feel without it being too fake retro. This is like, it looks brand new. It looks like it's like somebody from the 70s reprinted this today, and it looks crystal clear awesome. Yeah,
that's a great point. It has very much that 70s, 80s punk vibe to it, but it's very much a modern cover because the pictures quality, everything it's produced, so there's some production to it, but it's got the roots that really establish it as a punk or a rock album. Yep. Even though this album isn't super punk, there's certainly some elements of that in there. But what I love from this one is just the color, the pink. All of her is basically pink, and it contrasts so well with the deep dark blacks behind her. This album just pops out. This is one that sticks out, and it's badass, and it's in your face. Might be my favorite album cover that we've talked about so far this year, or in a long while, that's for sure.
Yeah, when I first saw it, it kind of brought me back to the Black Keys Let's Rock album, and has that black and then that pink up front. This one has a lot more pink, especially when you listen to the songs involved with it. It kind of looks like it's like everything else is behind her, and this is her up forward, especially the first song that kicks off the album, where it's like, she's really talking about leaving shit behind and just kind of being herself and having that punk attitude.